This one says that Brogya Genfi has shot himself in the foot. Perhaps he's not paying attention to the things he's saying on the Ekosiisen. He's reaffirmed Opariado's assertion that he, Sami Genfi, and a few others are influence peddlers in the NDC. They assume non-existent statuses to be relevant in politics. Fake life. In a response to your question, Brogya admits that during his NYO contest in 2018, he wasn't getting the support of Sam George, and so he arranged to meet him at Osu, where he tasked a friend of his to nicodemously take photos of their meetings, which he later published on Facebook as endorsement photos. Such a dishonest person. He's not even smart after all. Say Obama in Pokwase and on the way a brain. Let me see the other ones. I strongly disagree with Brogya on the issue of organizing activities such as demonstration in the first 2 years after winning the elections. If the government is performing very well and all the economic indicators are in positive direction, like the first term of President Ronaldo, what demonstration are you going to organize against the government? NDC as a party itself has nothing good to offer Ghanaians. NDC never regain. Master Planner Junior Kintampo. Good afternoon, Obi. Please tell my brother Brogya that God will bless and grant him strength for the task ahead. We need a unified front to chase out this insensitive, clueless, nepotistic, heartless and barbaric NPP government come 2024. I'm proud of Brogya and will be proud of him any day. The future is pregnant. Regards to Commander Blibo and lawyer Sami Genfi, Prince Henry Koforidia. Brogya, me say about Hobio. One thing happened in your campaign. Ekosiisen, a generated a lot of talkability around your campaign. Sami Genfi's public endorsement of your campaign. Do you think it was, for the want of a better word, do you think it was a smart thing for Sami Genfi to do? Ebiaka saw a national executive or a key figure in the NDC, and he should not have publicly endorsed you. Then I'll come.
Oh, say, Obi Madika Kacho said, it is sad. Say, nipa bi ihu omo say omo are special human beings. Nobody must be against them, but they can be against others. A very unfortunate, and I don't think that NDC was a sad development, Ebem. Samin Kwane national officer were declared publicly for an aspirant in this election. Maybe so.
No. I think I've seen others. Alaji be they didn't quite this
Alaji Sinari. He's campaigning for national chairman. Ono Krampo there or national vice chairman of NDC. Onye communication and now Wengibio. National vice chairman. It's a chairman niwa. Utimiche meetings. Neck meeting. Any even fake meetings. Opariado Nankazani deputy. Root the last
Root Sedo, yes.
One betna and two chairman. New Ahana or TLC two chairman root. Root or MPP officer.
Dabi.
Then tina opari two chairman root.
So say or supporting on a Jumem as national youth organizer.
Esan ubisa no nema mi no say or supporting a Jumema na campaign. Or say or supporting a Jumen sign supporting a campaign.
Yes.
Anamebwa.
Yes.
Ubisa no the other deputy no. Then our kind
also on one supporting into
say no hano who said your kasa and hano into Ruth the last sedo or no or support to George Opariado or a special human being than Sami Genfi. I want to know. Ruth has worked with you in the last 4 years.
Yes.
And I'm a
sure.
Enti or support too because only why you juma. And from so be any. I have known Sami in the last 15 years.
15?
Yes. And some of these stories we don't tell into and for to make a kanya omope. When I met Sami, Mimi who Sami no. Now ordinary 10 member working UST.
No, may a 10 president.
No. Sami one be 10 president prekupeo.
Okay.
Or be 10 PRO.
Okay.
Under Masaud Mahama. One fantastic guy who is now trying to come up. But the first time I saw them, they were 5. Sammy Genfi, Frank Asare, your friend of Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro, yeah. Seshi also.
Yes.
Guy, yeah.
Abbas Nuruddin.
Okay.
Masaud Mahama. And Abitri Sanan.
No, meaning now attain KNUST.
They were all at KNUST as first year students. And I'm home. And they all wanted to do.
At the time you were youth organizer?
No.
Okay.
At the time I was working with ISD.
Information Service Department.
Yes, and I had been posted to the RCC as the PRO.
Oh, okay.
Until we PRO ma RCC. Mostly because the regional minister is the figurehead of the coordinating council. A lot of things he uses you to do it. I have gone to KNUST to represent the minister. And they were nyane baby called Honorable Kofi Pokume.
Oh, okay.
To represent him or 10 program. That's how I met Sammy. That's how I met Abbas Nuruddin. Na nyame said the obo obia shebrenko. What did they mention I say? To the extent that Sammy, a national officer, I'm now, aspiring to be there. And the fact that Sammy and or be a national officer, na me kohono, does not mean that Mimi is Sammy boy. Oh, Edem Agbana. When I first met Edem Agbana, now SRC president or University of Ghana.
Yeah.
Now, more issues be about fees and BB. The student wanted him to lead a demonstration. Now, I'm also reluctant kakra because Sabrina and this never by him. He was trying to find a way of resolving it rather than a demonstration which will make the government unpopular. That's how I met Edem. Somebody introduced him. Now, me didn't call Ablakwa. Honorable Ablakwa was deputy education minister. And then Edem is aspiring to go to parliament.
Sure.
Obaba beye Ablakwa ni colleague. Anamebwa. Inti na if by chance, by way of fate, by way of destiny, Edem akonya di brebi chen Ablakwa. Neches Ablakwa beye Edem boy. All these people, I have known them not today. And I don't understand why Ebimuye so hurt to say. It's a Brogya they make elections. They say will be a support to me.
And also when you support to be
MP for Sisala West, Mohammed Suparu. He's also a very close person. Or declare openly for Jojo Pariado. Why Bonibi? Obetimia for MP no, because I have a close relationship with him. I never called him to even say honorable now said them no tepa na o yem sa wahala no there and you mean no obey you. No, but in this contest a lot of MPs me open and offer mo 13 or me 2 me say MPs bebre. I don't have their permission to put it, but if I make catch obe bisabino only sika and I will parliament or support to Brogya, I'll come after you. All of these things, it doesn't help party cohesion. Enti sene me call election na national officers binom support to me. At the end, I was a time. Obia one support to me opponent biano any time for. That's how they hate him. They hate him. But one support to me no. They are sons and daughters of God. And support to Brogya. Let us be fair and frank with these issues. Other than a national officer be support to George Opariado or Nyeboni. But national officer be support to Brogya or Nyeboni. I didn't.
There was this claim, sir, because we are a member of the national communications team, there was this whole onslaught of the communications wing onto the youth wing. That's a communications for person who G youth wing, You heard that narrative.
Youth wing they want the communication for Beji. Youth wing they want there.
I say youth wing will leadership. Communications bureaus will leadership.
I mean can be even sure. Maybe a party we mono. NDC.
Yes.
Asempa FM.
Me whole story about communication with the party. Mr. T, I said, I'm a serial caller.
Okay.
I'm a free radio, so.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Asante region.
Yes. Over to me, Bisa,
yeah, now with some party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lawyer, this lawyer, no, you have. Ohinijan.
Yeah.
Kwame Nkrumah tickets here.
Okay.
In fact, it was through one of my numerous calls to Fox FM. And Kwame Nkrumah can say, now would they be out browsing conform about money there? Brown also
That's how it started.
That's how it started. And I mean, our first opportunity to be on radio that time Met FM. One Ike Tando, and they were a consultant. He does programs and everything. Oh, my first opportunity to be on radio. I was calling, and I have been communicating for NDC since 2005. Mr. T 2003, 2004, and I'm afraid. My first opportunity was when we lost the 2004 elections. Ike Tando had interviewed Jerry Rawlings, and I didn't like his commentary after the interview. So I called in, and the man found channel. The man no say say unim we are come. So I went the following day, and I met one. My name is free. Black Eye.
Yeah, Black Eye.
Black Eye was with Met FM.
Adom FM.
Black Eye that Adom FM. Fantastic. He was with Met FM. That day when I went for that program, no, Nani Pana invited him and but Black Eye was sitting in for him.
Okay.
And I say, now more free now I'm better now. This is a serious business. So I'm telling you, Black Eye, I'm a man now program so.
Asempa FM.
It was the following day. Our host now invited me by before I get the opportunity. At the time I me started me communicating for NDC, no. Me nya sure say na Sami Genfi kra we excuse me to say basic school.
Yeah.
Why this about communication as if say Sami na creative communication or the better way.
But again, I mean, the other accusation against Momo campaign, and they say you embarked on a hate campaign.
How?
Hate campaign in that Muputi out narrative be on free say it was targeted. Muhu say the strength is the resource I will provide the Emma youth wing, you know, and our resource say youth wing, you know, across the country. So let's throw mad at the strength, you know, by saying say he's being sponsored by the NPP and all of that.
You see, that is a false narrative.
How so?
Then our youth wing, you know, or resources by
that's a man. Okay.
Maybe some say
ni book now say pictures. Who pictures maybe pickups 5 for so then the man youth wing when motorbikes near they know
on what now he said it in passing but what number so I say former president Mahama Buhari ma
with motorbikes near
motorbikes ma
yes
constituency but koni omo kasanya sa na okan so ono an etobre
Asempa FM 94.7
so ono an etobre every election you see. And I was telling delegates this. NDC Youth Wing and its officers, they are not some useless people walking about. They are professors who are youth organizers in NDC. So one of our youth organizers, Greater Accra Sege Youth Organizer, or a lecturer for University of Education, Ejumako Campus. There are some who are doctors. There are some who are medical doctors. There are some who almost a business. Some who almost are not doing it's NDC youth no enyen kofo a almost share motorbike say a Japade na omu wu a omu de eja busuafo. We elected party officers no won't you resource them?
You would.
Former President Mahama, every regional chairman, Mitsubishi, 4-wheel drive, all the 16 regional chairmen.
For the 2020 election?
Yes. Now your opposition. Every regional secretary wore Duster Renault vehicle. Every regional organizer has a party pickup. every election year the party must resource it. Now you know youth organizer no also on 90 entry in the constituency on call now only means of transporter or better no.
Yeah, but everything the youth wing did in the 2020 election, they were just giving 2,000 Ghana cedis.
I'm coming. Those things I don't want to medical assure party for until those things I don't want to go into it.
Anything.
I don't want to.
This is public knowledge. 2,000 Ghana cedis normally man.
Maybe call 150 constituencies. Then a party in the man. Now me post in the sign.
And you now only say don't get here.
Then I party in the man. 150 constituencies now. Me spend day.
But there was budget for
me spend day 3 months. Degenerate here call round. Then I party in the man.
You were moving with the general secretary. There was budget for that and
General Super have a Sky the free party account. Have you not heard since the CIA? And let me also add my voice. Former President Mahama 94.7 Nipa 500,000. So be for 10 cities in
10 cities, yeah, for more
Congress. Huh? Onte.
Mate.
Now when you're 2000, how the better now a year back can once. Party na ye no. Party no wo adofo. Omo wonkofo a omo boa Jumedia party here. The financiers of the party. He did not tell you when he sat here. Say many financiers of the party are financing many of the youth activities. Or can't you?
No, many financiers by.
I don't have to mention their names. But who no kokoma bisano. Say party and penifona omudi omusika boa party no. Ni mukra no. Nipa be edu. Sika kese in order to support the activities of the youth.
Of the youth wing.
Yes. There were NDC mabunu bia omoye adwuma of corporate organizations to say banks.
Yeah.
They came together and they were supporting the youth wing. About our country. Okay.
Really?
Yes. I'm telling you on authority. They created a group. I know because I know some of them. Abusumi bia omo ji omo sika omo bosumi aketua. No be a kakra na dia boom na yekese yesi emfanyo you fadwuma obekachero omo no will you count them as part of the party or you count them as obi senior party no omo discover kwa koma no it is some of these things. Let's stop it because it doesn't even help the party and people who want to support.
When people donate to the party, they must be acknowledged.
No,
somebody should not.
Obi party ninti. Ede mwabrel. Se fire juma. Now better if you look as a party name of 2,000 Ghana. Have you been fair to that person? Uni no. Una wo no. Wabusu eni no. Ohuna ye ne fe na odi ni sika ebe ma. So let's stop those things. It is not fair. It is not fair. Yeah, my regional youth organizer.
Asempa FM.
My regional youth organizer.
7.
Oh, because I'm a regional chairman. I'm in the Juma. Yaw Brogya said that being a party nankasa call an account to make us say, Broja, the one Ghana City now organize the program way. But all the programs I did, I never said men are made me bottom sky. Because people who love the party want to see the party in power. They are business people. You go free all these people are supporting you so that obey Juma party na ba. And you get a platform and say party name out 2,000 pay. As if say call bank account now ko use Canada be Juma.
You are saying, sir, the resourcing of the youth wing under George
It is not just the youth wing. Sana, most political parties run. If you don't know. That is how, because most political parties, and Nekran and NDC improve kakra with dues payment. Dues because of your kotwaba.
94.7.
And I am try and branch of one called far form. Omo ekojina constituency omo ne tuama om. Omo meba omo dues omo ne tuama om. Enti say e be to abawie December yi.
Sure.
And amebo. Sure. Every January kono.
How would
the party run? Enti there are people who love the party, who want to see the party come back to power, who are investing their personal resources. They are not at the forefront. What did I mention?
Yes.
But they are helping officers of the party. Why? Because of the party.
Because of the party.
Yes. Because of the party.
But brother, if Semunim way, why then were you going around say MPP for an sponsor?
Oh, you see, I have told you my person make it cancel be.
No, but wait there. You have said Nkofo way a sponsor party, activities. So why would you say MPP for an sponsor?
But he himself has come to sit here. And I can't announce for MPP for.
It doesn't mean they are sponsoring him. It doesn't mean so.
Now we are down for power. Now we koye juma de bi na ontimi mo there. Now down for nimfa so be no.
94.7.
Don't you have friends in the MPP? You do.
Oh yes.
And not just almost.
Me, I have a line. No. I will say this because of Nia Kent. Samia Uku.
Sure.
Samia Uku.
Sure.
Send down for ne Pablo. And I own him.
Minim.
Own him pa.
Yes.
Okay. So I down for co-election when DC mo I found ben.
But it's something
Why must you
politicians
call
do.
me back? So why? So I think they will say your problem.
No, my point
Why
is
must you call a youth organizer and say I then operation on support I didn't know on support no. Who MPP ni youth organizer found be. I don't want to say a lot of things. Inti yeman enkaho.
No, so you are confirming the point. You went round saying say MP before the sponsor. You are confirming that.
Me, I just don't have. And I'm for I'm MPP mo. No abusia for MPP mo. No abusia for MPP. We don't discuss politics when our family meet. Me nana Kofi Genfi. Out to so no. No yemrashe bedwani. Emma Atwema Amansie. 1969 and Abuzia on no time na ye Lake Bosontwe kwan the first etwa kwan to ho. He's a founding member of the NPP. Me wo fafo bebre because my grandfather me na now 36. Yes. 36.
Onu your baba.
Oh, Debbie. And my grandmother was the first wife.
Okay.
Oh, Ada.
And I want to know more than.
Iti me papa nuanom bebre ebi kra wo position wa ban mu. So obi akobo any me campaign.
How do we know? What you are saying?
Tell me. They talk to people. They talk to people. And me, my uncles, they will tell you. They must align the no.
Are you by this confirming say indeed Moko around Koka say Pablo was being sponsored by the NPP?
You say I've just told you say why should Samuel Oku call somebody in NDC to vote for a particular person?
That's an allegation you are making. How do we confirm or authenticate that allegation?
Okay, let's move on.
Okay,
I don't want
but
to
the other thing they say, on this thing about hate campaign, there was this video I make around, and I saw you in the video. Now was a chair Brogya, the guy speaking, so on also a chair be a Brogya, and the guy says, "No, a campaign manager Pablo in the last election, but here we're free nechi, our baby diwechi." The guy made some really serious allegations against the National Youth Organizer.
Guy Ben,
dark guy be. Your friend is saying him so one of the youth organizers knows that they but there was this video.
He said he was a campaign
manager Pablo in the last election.
Oh yes, I know that person. That's the Eastern Regional Youth Organizer.
Oh okay. But now which na chief.
Yes.
But that guy can't say why didn't you put him right?
Obi Richard Etonam Nyako.
Nidino no.
Yes.
Okay.
A friend Commander Blibo.
Oh, okay.
On only Eastern Regional Youth Organizer.
Oh, okay.
Sisia ne ho asem wo.
Oh, okay.
Moba Ekosiisen na meka ne ho asem.
Okay.
It is true. Last election, now a deputy regional youth organizer, Eastern Region. He was against me.
Okay.
But this election, he was supporting me. In the last election, he was not hating me, he was against me. But in this election, he was hating Pablo.
Because of the things he said.
Down him somehow, Blibo can find me.
in the last election.
Na me yene ha ya nka this election ka obeba me camp. He was still my friend. He share edin komo bibia. This is somebody. Wako election. I win the election. Na nipa na ye ka ne ho asem. As sponsor the opponent na manage na court am ye twa na election. Onse oyamasho. Blibo. He went into a fiercest elections. Me who I don't want to say your time because if semi war the other camp inside that and can make bisasa then almost time Blibo sir. And you're so strong to say Obi NDC constitution national youth organizer you don't have a vote at constituency youth elections.
Sure.
You don't have a vote at regional youth election. But Opariado went to Eastern region together with his deputy Rusedo.
How were they allowed to vote? But how would that be possible?
Said
national youth organizer about Eastern regional
against him.
How is that?
When he didn't have a vote according to the constitution of the party. Etinipa na original okasa na nkofo send man no. Nyabotre na tie niema no mu ansa before you make a judgment. Now what we ni abanawie constituencies are Antoama no. Tie de be kan you because ye ko election obi anim ba bia na ho den wo. Constituencies are Antoama no. Omoto man opponent no but still odi nkunim. Na omo court say sa constituency no. Constituencies now almost support two opponents.
5 constituencies no. So they 5.
They were 2.
2, okay.
Initially was 3.
Okay.
And they be 2.
Okay.
Those constituencies no almost ain't qualified to vote. Meanwhile, I'm about to my opponent no. It's yenyina so ni ntwaba no. I'm a court ejina so aka say we chaba no Eastern region.
Okay, that's the story behind the Eastern Regional youth elections.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's the reason.
No, but your claim
but because Blibo support me.
Sure.
That's why he has gone through that. Because last 4 years, they can't go for now mama me fire pa.
Now Blibo
can be.
And
but
Blibo declared his support for you before regional elections,
There be or declare ne support for me. I dare chin na omde ne court. I dare chin pepe na omde ne court.
No, but you are saying, sir, Pablo and his deputy, National Youth Organization, Etwaba in the regional elections. Eastern region.
Yes.
As they
so almost all national officers.
It will move to be Twaba.
Twaba any constitution any BBM.
Now, as I'm who can you sure say
Miss Opa, my friend is a Bisano.
My banner, they were the votes were
winning with 3 votes. Blibo winning with 3 votes.
Asempa FM.
Imagine, Senka Olususa election where with 2 voters. He fought it. Master won't come guideline in your 1 year voter. National Youth Organizer, but then I'll be. Penny for all about to Olusu in our Bian in the Nam. No, I'm sharing or 2. He stood there and disenfranchised 8-10 presidents. 8.
So Blibo lost the election.
No,
Blibo won.
Blibo won. He went on the chief of staff or came in Olusu election.
Okay, and they went to court.
It is saying kame ya 2 national youth election.
Yes.
Na me ma court to say swami tio swami ya me fear. Omo na di machi me ya campaign bia no. Na makose swami ne kura party ne ka say mo nto aba ne bi. Eno omo beto ye. Eti swami ne 3 vote ena ma lusu bia 2 vote say ye yi swami ne free ma it can change the results enti ye ntwa aba no. That's how wicked people are. That's how wicked people are.
In more party no so be a national executive na oko ne constituency or a delegate or ana.
Okay. There's a general party election.
Okay.
And a youth wing elections. Women elections no. MPs are omoye ma. Any former appointees are omoye ma.
Sure.
But youth election, we MP we bema we babunu we hwan kra won to be. There are rules, there are regulations. So we a national officer, o constituency, o region, the general election. Say you to a chairman, organizer, we to be. But youth election, the guidelines, the constitution is very clearly. Constituency youth organizers, all deputy constituency youth organizers.
Yes.
One other youth reps, the incumbent regional youth organizers. And then accredited 10 institutions. But national youth organizer called Eastern Region. Because Blibo no womeho. It was a quite be a befaso obe lusu biano. Yemani lusu. When lusu are winning with 3 votes and they caught a China election.
Auntie Blibo had that pent up win in him, and that's how come he said the things he said in
what
the video.
What he said, they only on a numb 4 years.
No, the claim say
I'm saying
Pablo
that I
girlfriend 6 years Marco scholarship.
I can't verify any of those.
Any
things.
Of those claims.
On a numb for 4 years. I know they.
How
do I verify them?
The elections eventually happened at Cape Coast, and then delays by 5 p.m., 6 p.m. No one share about one. There had to be meetings after meetings after meetings, and amu enya consensus be say okay, we are win-win. Let's go and have the. And then you see,
first of all, there was no consensus.
How so?
I'm telling you, there was no consensus. I'm telling you. You see, this is on record.
Yes.
There was no consensus.
Money the electoral committee initial agreement to be
there be.
What happened?
Good. It's good you are asking me this. Once a party constitution is very clear, there cannot be any dispute on it. Because youth organizers or constituency
yes.
Constituency for we know the 3 people that are coming to vote.
Sure.
Regional youth organizers, 10 president, constitution, 10 reps, and a guideline, a qualifying to say it should be president.
Sure.
What's the name of it? Until you say accredited 10 institutions in the president ever. And every election year,
president now that's a rep.
No.
Okay.
The constitution says rep, one rep.
Okay.
But
by convention,
okay. The guidelines state it clearly.
Okay.
President.
Okay.
This time it became an issue of contention. National Youth Organizers say constitution and Fanya Juma. Rep the rep. Yenjai na regional youth organizers in Koyi reps. So it could happen, say, Oko University of Ghana, be 10 general secretary.
Obaha,
UPS, be deputy Wukom. Obaha, be Timiaye, any member. Because rep is rep. That was their, narrow interpretation. But I salute our functional executive committee members. They stood by it, and then the convention was maintained.
Okay.
Afena Akase, we must generate the list. Now, before you generate the list, you must know the accredited 10 institutions across the country. One will say, MPP Youth Organizer Betnahan, Ashanti Region.
Sure.
Or say, accredited 10 institutions and Omokoye program.
58. Yeah, for Ashanti Region.
Yeah. Ashanti Region submitted 41 accredited institutions.
Cape Coast.
There be.
Okay, for the
elections. Starting from region, 41. MPP for more saying
58.
NIA 41. It just says schools be or Ashanti regional NDC presence anywhere, which should have been an indictment on the party. And
sure.
Good. National Youth Organizer throw petition on one casa throw petition. Says schools say also Ashanti region 19.
School say Ashanti region should be 19. That's also what National Youth Organizer.
Yes, he himself wrote the petition to Ashanti region.
Okay.
Ashanti Regional Elections Committee say was schools near 19
for the regional elections.
Yes. Why? Because I want to Brogya Genfi into 41 bar. Many other petitions. They say I want no Troy pepe in a free Ghana. Baby, people had concerns.
Was that not because other schools no mon to about enya executives? In the area 19 pen out to aba.
What is the guideline saying? 10 presidents from accredited 10 institutions.
Sure. But say 10 or so can you still come and vote?
Or see 10 presidents.
Okay.
That
until an election is held, you are president. Okay.
I can give you in this election I call 2 Obi in the national service over 2
Okay. And now your office answer for just 1 year. You do your school where we
the old can say Obi 10 was on Obi year service.
Obabe 2B.
On free school buy you free national service Obabe 2B. 18 Saturday they were in our buy him. Party no 3-member committee. Say Omonshem produce the accredited 10 institutions, 10 presidents. Omon collaborating with national youth organizers, regional youth organizers. Any Omo church or petition, Omo no be ankasa no final list embra.
Okay.
That committee was headed by Dr. Max Sahin, Karl Max Sahin. MP for
Crow constituency
na I'll get the correct name. Sorry, honorable. Okaho Alfred Agbenyo.
Okay.
Kaho. And now mo ye adwuma bibia wie. E de accredited 10 institutions no.
At the buy.
It is our accredited 10 institutions now mo de buy. Unfortunately for us, time one list no buy no. List no buy on the 10th enyumre. Now on the 11th, some of the regions were going into elections. Eti anopana ebimu
list no.
It is some of the regions as a better say when they buy those things were going on. And yes, our list no na you go to Cape Coast.
It was a different list.
Yes, some people were eliminated from the list. And it saddens me say NPP aye mfumso aye hu SSA correcting on.
Most of them the same thing.
And yet the crowd the name. There were people because of what happened in the regions, you know. And because National Youth Organizer and Kasa afraid be no one round to be I support to project threatening people. Until some 89 10 presidents had gone to court to secure an order. Must send a copy of the order amount. Wait me check it. And the order was very clear. Saying to me national youth elections without those people participating. In the election. And I who say NDC yes say you recognize it 10 as an integral part of the youth wing. Now you cut to a bar. When you say University of Ghana 10 president want to be
University of Ghana.
Yes.
Legon.
Yes. You need him. 10 president for University of Professional Studies. A one lanchi 10 up want to be. And young one. 10 president for Gimpa main campus want to be.
Asempa FM.
Omo to original elections maybe.
During the regional elections, because of sa controversy na mekan.
Yeah.
Obi koje injunction.
Edit almost.
32 institutions in Greater Accra.
Okay.
32 institutions.
Okay.
Until only 8 were allowed to vote. I was not there. But at least I remember Asante region omo koje injunction because omo matin bia to be abana maso. It was the following Sunday before the election came on. So because of their SC and threats and information on these people went for an order. Order.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It was very clear. Saying an order.
We also it is hereby ordered that the defendants herein and defendants near NDC Daniel Amati and Electoral Commission of Ghana.
Yes.
It was the defendants herein are restrained either acting by themselves or through their agents, workmen, contractors, subcontractors, blah blah blah. and or deriving authority through the defendant herein from conducting and or ordering or supervising the conduct of elections for the position of national youth organizer, deputy national youth organizer, and or any other such or similar positions at the National Youth Conference of the NDC's National Youth Conference 2022 without the participation of plaintiffs here as delegates until the complete and final determination of the suit. And plaintiffs near Adams, Abdul Samad, and 88 others.
Exactly. So they were 89.
It not just the other name say omo nka list ne ho de omo ema abato ne kra nkoso.
But we vote. Listen. But we voted without 23 of such.
Out of the 89.
Yes.
And the 23 were they present? No more.
They were present.
No more Cape Coast.
They were there. But their names were just taken off.
The names were taken off before the elections commenced.
Yes.
But the elections, before the election commenced, we are told said there was a meeting.
The party sold delegate list.
Yes.
All aspirants.
Yes.
So delegate list included all these 89 people.
94.7.
The second phase, party sign issue statement. But before that,
yes.
On Eastern Region Assembly make a chair. Omo eko court Emmanuel Okaimenta on the plaintiff. The house number B224/2 Quantum Akim Oda versus National Democratic Congress, the Eastern Regional Chairman, blah blah blah, and then Richard Tonam Koforidua. Share omo declarations are almost from court. The first one, a declaration that Etiwa West and Afram Plain South illegally voted at the youth wing elections held on 11 November 2020. Into court ne proceed to give its final ruling or say in the circumstances it is declared that the 6 delegates from Etiwa West and Afram Plain South constituencies who participated and voted in the youth wing elections held on 11 November 2022 were not entitled to have taken part, which made their vote illegal. The said election is therefore declared null and void. But unim say Etiwa West and Afram Plain South omo to about Cape Coast.
Really?
Yes. Omo to be. Entino. Back to I wanted to lay this foundation.
Yes.
Back to meeting now. It's almost the delegate list we my and a party issue statement, and for me that's the last statement the elections committee issued and signed Cape Coast.
Okay.
Almost say update and amendment to women's and youth wing delegates list. After so almost turn
delegate list
in my
okay.
And
update by
yen obia ni ho omo aso omo ye update. 1. Eastern Regional Youth Organizer and both deputy regional youth organizers have been taken off the delegate list due to court ruling today at Koforidua High Court. 2. In prior so, Afram Plain South and Etiwa West youth organizers, deputy youth organizers, and other youth are also being taken off from the delegate list due to the same reasons above. Until then, I'm to be. Inti bra party no ye we nyina area ye kodru
Cape Coast
no. And a national youth organizer say ompene. He will boycott the election because on no region ye 3 constituencies are free. That is 9 votes for him. So he left the place. Say no ompene me tell the entire election e kwa anwumre no. Ompene da say election e be koso without or not 3 constituencies from his home. Me wa mo na mo this constituency in court. Am a twa blibo election. Once that happened, say ompene my ento, and then they were back and forth. They called us into a meeting. the election committee, together with some 5 or 6 regional chairmen. And then everybody was making the argument. The regional chairman, because they really chaired that meeting. And I almost say, Yemi and Nuna will be answering Pienko. Now, I'm going to take a decision. I'm going to take our own penny, so we are all the Bekokota. Fako.
In the Mupie,
Napie.
And I'm sign bar back.
Yeah, back. Then they announced what
decisions they've taken. And then after Omo announcing, and what happened? You all agreed?
Agreed then.
Agreed then, say. That's not my decision. You should agree on this.
That we went into a meeting.
Sure.
To discuss and reach a compromise.
Sure.
That compromise did not happen. That compromise never happened.
But Omo kase mumpie.
And I'm a chair say.
Moba, Ombe take a decision.
Ini will be sad BB cry because your Bauman announced a decision to us.
But you had the option.
Sadly, even some of the decisions. Do you think, say, regional chairman, Omobe take a decision, say, Emma University of Ghana and Twaba? Do you really think that?
But that's the decision they took.
So, first of all,
yes,
Omo started say, you better vote, no. Eti ono se on prema Greater Accra 10-4-2. Out of 40, 8 the omo to origin. Into ono se on pene into 32 na aka no. Omo che ni 16. Vote na e che o dem no.
It was Omo decision, no? Was it documented? Was it on paper?
It is their decision that ended up with the EC as the delegate list.
As the delegate list.
It is the delegate list that was sold to us. The statements they issued, none of them worked.
Now we're a completely different list.
Exactly.
And Omode sa list ne mamono. Were you supposed to sign on that list?
Sign what?
Man sign BBI.
If you are signing something, it means you have gone into a negotiation and reached a compromise.
Sure.
But they have said that in their words, we were taking the party for, even though I had not done anything, Nipana or no so a boycott election, no, nobody was really speaking directly to him. They are taking their decision. Wow, the officer will be. So what were you going to do? And you see the tension in that place at that time, you know. We all were concerned about the image of the party. Yes. So how did it end up? Said some of these very important pioneer schools of 10, because Sebio, without disrespect to any 10 institution, Ebra yeti University of Ghana 10 now schools be cry yenya established. So how did it happen that these key institutions who have played,
but when you saw that they were taken out of the list, no, you had the option to boycott the election. And now say at that stage, no, it's possible.
What were you going to do? What were you going to do? Remember the earlier boycott once the pension and the room was very tense. In fact, if you look at this so-called resource, you can clearly see that it was a split. What did they say? It was clearly a split. And in fact, these numbers I am talking to you about, if they had all voted, it would have had an impact on
the results.
Yes.
In the for now, Brogya.
No free war.
Yes.
There were 2 voter regional 10 institutions whose names were captured on the list, the compromise list now at the Tuabano. But they were not allowed to vote. They were not
even
allowed.
When I know Mudin was our list.
Exactly, they were not allowed to vote.
This might have informed a statement Aoka said there were manipulations of the list to favor the incumbent and that the election is far from over. What have you decided to do? Because on Saturday, say almost 2 main elections new year, there is likely to be the swearing in of all the elected executives, and then omo take it off omo ejuma. What would you do? Are you going to court or what?
Obi, ne ameka chiro. Men posumiti men bomani, and say NDC National Youth Elections. It is not over for me.
It is not over for you.
No.
National Youth Elections.
Yes. No? You see, I'm somebody. Obi aoni meno. Me court electioner. I accept the verdict. I accept the outcome. But not when there are clear manipulations. I will not let that pass. At least for posterity and for future elections of the party. This thing must not let go. Otherwise, incumbents will play these tactics and use it to continue to be in office. Whether it's 1 vote difference or 2 votes difference, they don't really care. You get it? And then these are the same people like Blibo elections. Eastern regional elections,
through a court order.
Through a court order.
In the meaning, say you follow the same path. Also, court.
Oh yes, as for that one, I will confirm to you.
You are going to court.
Yes, I will seek legal redress.
And the legal redress, would be to injunct first of all the swearing in of the National Youth Organizer elect, right?
I feel I'm a lawyers until.
Yeah, but you are racing against time. And then Wednesday.
My statement nearby, you know.
Yes.
Menya Obi from I think one of the law lecturers. I will say.
Okay.
Or you're interested to help me.
Okay.
And you know.
But I want to say you are racing against time.
No. I'm not racing against time.
And then Wednesday.
No. The
swearing in will happen on Saturday.
It doesn't even matter swearing in.
When he's sworn in, what can you do again?
Huh?
When he's sworn in,
now him say Blibo was sworn in, and I caught a my man to about keep close. So I'm not racing against time. Me home pray me baby.
In your relief, your number one relief would be what?
Me lawyer. I was me copy lawyer. That's you crowd with me aboa me say mama draft.
You advise your client.
Obi, who the mama draft?
Hey, me say you advise your client. You are the client. Obi advise your lawyer. Who instruction our lawyer before. It will first relieve say yencha about him. Enter the for court name declare a cancellation of that result, and said you're in the case of Blibo. No?
What I have said is that
you go to court.
The elections is not over for me. It is not over. I would pursue it to its logical conclusion. Na se kobase ni makikan ni ade nyina ye de toto nsani no eni enyina so bia ono and I have to obey in the National Youth Organizer. I will support him. I will support for the party to work. But even at that, I will not accept that reign now Ecosu 2018. Because CC I have to obey just 2-4 days.
Yes.
I've got several calls. People who openly supported me, threats. Ube who they say, and last 4 years, because of party cohesion in Yamabintin, I left some of my people to suffer. Asante regional youth wing, say only youth organizer and Kasana or how the region was neglected in the last 4 years. It will shock you.
Now, see the party cohesion in here,
no, that's why I'm saying this ahead of time.
Okay.
Say whatever the outcome of whatever action I will take will be. If it goes in his favor, it should unite the party,
all of you.
Work with everybody together for the unity and for the sake of the party winning power. But if he decides to malign people, threaten people, go after people, I also come after him.
You come after him.
Yes, that's why I won't joke.
In the interest of party unity, say Oman national team coordinator Obeje.
Sana Okacho.
For the interest of uniting the party.
Mrs. Sana Okacho.
Enra Okawaha said he would consider a position.
Now to me Ben Odema.
And that's why a national youth organizer.
See Abane and to me also say a national youth organizer.
As a team coordinator, no one yet.
to me ben our day Martin code. The Blibo ti ho bet mako yi 10 coordinator.
Me say when all is said and done.
Me say Commander Blibo.
When the outcome of your action is known. Na say bibia akokoda. No ka so ma 10 coordinator so obeje.
Me say to me ben or the mass suppose.
Yaw Brogya Genfi and amotin. Brogya in this year no.
Obi ba me so me wonyo.
Okay.
Say they say ba mo bonyo my me wonyo.
Yeah.
Oil in my head.
Oh, Black Sheriff.
Black Sheriff. Oil, is it oil on my head or oil in my head?
Oil on my head.
Oil on my head. Black Sheriff. I don't
know when you are open.
Aye.
I mean, search my way. Message him. Now, Okai Mintani, who is Okai Mintani?
Only youth organizer will lose you now. Or the Blibo Akokoto.
Because on the message, or say, Brogya is telling some untruth. This is the ruling or order from the court. The ruling stated that in Praeso, Afram Plains South, at the time of the regional elections, were not entitled to vote. That was 11th November 2022. The NDC FEC, after the regional elections, had cleared these constituencies above with a letter, and that enabled them to vote at the national youth elections. He also did mention that Blibo was taken to court after he declared for him Brogya. I petitioned the party on 15 November and went to court afterward. So find out from Brogya, when did Blibo declare for him? Okay, Minta. And oh sure, I mean
first one they say court order na make a 9-page order.
Okay.
I have it here. I have the entire ruling. Or no, one of the first declaration I was seeking from court and they say Omuncha your friends Afram Plains South any
no.
Those Atiwa West no any kwansen ka omo to abane bi nti omo to bi ne yentwam, and the court was very clear. I read it to you. I say in the circumstances it is declared that the 6 delegates from Atiwa West and Afram Plains South constituencies who participated and voted in the youth wing elections held on 11th November 2022 were not entitled to have taken part, which made their vote illegal. Is he saying that court and say yes I got to abanisi and yes I'm from Plains ni way number to be
also part in clear almost subsequently
away all of these evidences unim ubetimi afre the party lawyer alcohol was I think Eduji you can call him.
Okay,
he produced all those letters before the judge and the judge still went ahead to say so muntimi and to be. Now then the tree that bear the fruit you see fruit in your papa but tree in there ya say fruit in your but tree in there your man kwan on sign and fruit for it doesn't make sense.
Okay, you've declared your intention, say you pursue this further. The elections is not over.
No, it's not.
The options available to you include going to court, to rescind virtually everything that happened there will Cape Coast. Going forward, after elections, no party Penyiphobia Fremo to try to bring you together and Obian Fremo. One Kasan's own friend George Opariado to congratulate him. Because according to the elections is not
send me congratulating a demo hona I would have done it because I did it in 2018. I've told you the story. 2018.
You said it.
Yeah, and I walked up to him. I'm shaking this. I'm say, na me nim say my win. But why are they? Congratulations. Are they change my friend?
Okay. But wait there. That.
Oh no, one so who say sa the number no nature say
yenwie. Yaw Brogya Genfi. Youth leadership of courage.
Bomenyum ne mame. Now kofo ba ha obonyum ma wo.
Brogya Genfi you too much. In the Yaw Brogya Genfi Black Sheriff oil on my head. Take a listen. song?
Oh, first of all, I love Black Sheriff. I love him.
Oh, okay.
And I love his songs.
Okay.
Very inspirational songs. And these songs, it inspires me. Not just after the election, even before.
Yeah.
When man fall, you have to get up and come for more. You know. And,
okay.
And when there's oil on your head, evil eyes must not watch you. And everything you touch is blessing. Yeah.
Wow.
So that song inspires me a lot.
Yaw Brogya.
I recommend it for everybody listening. Black Sheriff.
I'll play it again before I get out of the studio. Yeah. But I have two messages I make. We say goodbye to you. Let me announce for for the whole of this week we are dedicating the week to the NDC, the build up to the National Delegate Congress at Airbus Accra Sports Stadium. Deputy General Secretary aspirant Abekansa wo studio ha enche mobeten nka incumbent our sign so akobio solid enche. I would introduce her near on Sweden komo what he has to tell party delegate Eba in crime or ha mobeten nka sisia obi. Can Sami Genfi also claim ownership of the 16 cars the flag bearer gave to communication officers in the last election? Pablo should stop being ungrateful to the party leadership. That's from Eric Ej. This one says, Obi, let it be placed on record that there is no bigger influence peddler in the NDC than Pablo. He assumes some conceited self-importance and thinks himself so big that he had the guts to call someone I respect so much to threaten him. He called MPs, other people, and even some of his own constituency original youth organizers to threaten them simply because they did not support his bid. If he, Pablo, is blah, 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 he would know by now that the flawed outcome of the youth election shows that he has no control over the NDC youth wing. The battle is far from over. Masawudu Mahama, former Tain president, KNUST, and member of Brogya Genfi's campaign team. And those are some of the messages. Let me see this one. We say, God bless Brogya Genfi. Why? Brogya is just a fine gentleman. Together we move victory 2024. Prince Henry Koforidua, and he adds one love to this one. We say, Obi, tell Brogya Genfi to elevate the discourse. Chairman Sabons went to Nadoli Kaleo to campaign for Bagben. He replicated saying for him at Swami. They did the same for Muntaka. Brogya should exhibit some maturity and stop being a bitter loser. Again, Blibo is my childhood friend. We did many things together. I endorsed and supported him. Does that make him a mole in the NDC? Jamaluddin, a PA to the sports minister. Let me see. The message is not endorsed. Load and load. We say, Obi, Brogya is aware UG held their teen elections a day before national conference. How do you expect someone who was elected a day before conference to be a delegate? He even signed an undertaking with Pablo and the petitioners. If Brogya goes to court, call me Obaku. We've given the position of teen coordinator to him. I'm ready to work with him. I say if Brogya goes to court, call me Obaku. Ekojan, a deputy teen coordinator, southern sector. And all the way up. And the message is not endorsed. So, but Brogya, me that say.
But first of all, this issue about University of Ghana held their elections. The party is not talking about Obi Awoye election.
Okay.
The party is the guidelines very clear. 10 president of accredited 10 institution. Whether the election is held today or tomorrow, there's a 10 president.
Yes.
And that 10 president must be a delegate to the elections. The offer of the Free Sports Ministry by
Jamaluddin.
Catcher and say, Mose na what you way. Mo de hammer NDC.
Sure.
And I'm a bomb hammer NDC.
No.
So Rene Hanoa would the only baby for now what you way tremwa. No, ababiti. No, send the messages. Actually, moon say we. But what is wrong? Say, Chairman Sabunsu call Babin constituency no call campaign manner. What is wrong? Now say NDC nya internal elections. Now Obi ne Babin contested. Right, Honorable Speaker. No, can say now no cry MPP way back campaign manner. And then I was say, right, Honorable Speaker, fan say a hatred. when the thing is true and it's a fact.
Very well. Broja, my
NDC for na enya asem.
Okay.
MPP for no. Woman tena omo baby. Say how omo a.
Asempa
Men kan dey obi kan say obi nkwache po.
Wait ma kwa question. Yaw Brogya Genfi, Medasi Papa. We wish you well. When next you take or next line of action, let us know.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a Ekosiisen so